First Warning Weather with Chief Meteorologist Jeff Booth.
Yeah, that funnel cloud actually sparked from the same storm that we're tracking right now. We're not going to be on the severe side of the storm, at least not that typical severe weather. We're talking about severe winter weather on the cold side of the storm. We talked about at the top of the show a blizzard warning in effect for the heart of the Miami Valley, but you might be sitting at home wondering, well, what exactly is a blizzard? What do you need to have blizzard conditions? As defined by the National Weather Service, blizzard conditions have sustained or frequent wind gusts of 35 miles an hour or higher. So the sustained winds are at least 35 miles, or you have frequent gusts at 35 miles per hour or higher. You're also talking about falling and or blowing snow, and that falling snow is coming down at a very heavy rate. As a result, you reduce visibility to a quarter mile or less. You need to have these two conditions in place for at least 3 hours to have what is known as a blizzard, and that is what we are expecting. We're expecting a lot of snow, also very strong winds. It looks like tomorrow our top wind gusts will be around 40 miles an hour. Sustained winds, though, easily 15 to 25, maybe even 30 miles an hour. And again, with those stronger gusts, that's what you need to talk about that blizzard-like condition. And here's what we have happening across the area. We're looking at cloudy skies. Notice, though, just the first little traces of precip on their way into the Miami Valley and really on their way in through Kentucky and up into the Ohio Valley. And as a result, we'll be tracking some snow heading past midnight. I think we start seeing the first snow as early as around 2 to 4 a.m. in the southern portion of the Miami Valley. Right now it's 32 in Dayton. This is a critical number because temperatures will be right around freezing. South of I-70, it looks like we'll have those temperatures a little bit above freezing for the first part of the storm, which means that a wintry mix, even icy conditions are possible. And I think north of I-70 we'll generally be talking about snow throughout this entire event. So we have snow and some ice moving in tonight. Then heavy snow will persist on through the afternoon tomorrow. It'll stay windy into Thursday, but at least the snow will move out of here by Thursday. First warning futurecast looking like this. Through the overnight hours, again, by about 3 a.m., we're starting to pick up that snow, even a little bit of a wintry mix out to the south. 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, if you're headed to work, we have temperatures that are going to be right around that critical freezing mark. Again, south of I-70, chance for that wintry mix, even some icing. Then when we throw some snow on top of that, as we watch this turn over to all snow, well, guess what? We're going to pick up a little bit of ice. Then we're also talking about some snow on top of that. We always see problems whenever that happens. And by noon, I think we're still talking about a little bit of a mix out in the far southeast. This will turn over to all snow through the afternoon, heavy snow as well. And some spots in the Miami Valley up to 10 inches, a mix in other spots. We're going to break down that part of the forecast a little bit later in your newscast. But just know that there's a lot of snow, and this will be actually the biggest snow event we've seen in a couple of seasons. 28 is your low tonight. We'll see snow developing with some ice late. And then we have heavy snow and windy conditions throughout the day tomorrow. A high of right around 31 in Dayton, but again, south of I-70, we'll have temperatures in some spots that will climb above the freeze mark, which is why we're tracking some icy conditions. Still breezy through Thursday. Friday, looking a little better. Then we have another snow system to track as we head on into Saturday. That could bring us multiple inches. I don't think anywhere near like what we're expecting tomorrow, but still possibly up to 3 inches in some areas. And then we're much cooler after that, only up to 27 on Monday. New Year's Day, Jack, 24. Well, Jack, right now that storm is tracking through the southern portion of the United States. You can see actually that blue right there. That's where we're picking up the heaviest snow right now, going through parts of Missouri, also Arkansas, starting to work its way into southern Illinois. And the rainy side of this appears to actually stay to the east of us. I think eastern Ohio will pick up some rain, but most of us are talking about a wintry mix or snow. Now, here's kind of what we're expecting. This is sort of the breakdown of what I am seeing with this storm. It looks like at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, we're talking about light snow, mainly north of I-70, and then south of I-70, sleet and possibly even some freezing rain. That's not a good thing. Well, actually, neither of these are good because when you have the light snow, you're going to have some slippery spots on the road. But when you have a little bit of freezing rain and you throw snow on top of that, that always leads to problems in the Miami Valley. And heading towards lunchtime, we'll keep a bit of a wintry mix out in the far southeast. We're dealing with moderate snow out through most of Preble, Montgomery, Greene counties, even on into Butler and Warren counties. And then north of I-70, we're talking about that heavier snow. And then as we head on towards about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we're all dealing with snow. And I think that the changeover will actually occur sometime around 1 to 3 tomorrow afternoon when we're all just dealing with snow. But heavy snow throughout the heart of the Miami Valley on into the north of the Miami Valley and then the southern portion of the Miami Valley, looking at moderate snow by about 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So what are we expecting? All said and done, It looks like about 6 to 10 inches will be possible north of I-70, possibly some higher amounts just locally in some areas. Out through the Dayton area and out through the heart of the Miami Valley, around 4 to 8 inches. I think most of us are talking about 4 to 7, but we'll put that 8 in just to kind of keep ourselves safe with that, because we get a little bit of a wintry mix with this throughout the heart of the Miami Valley. In the far southeast, around 2 to 4, they'll deal with more of a wintry mix. Now, coming up a little bit later, I'm going to have your traveler's forecast. I don't recommend you do any traveling tomorrow, but if you have to, I will let you know where it will look the worst within a 300-mile radius of the Dayton area when I get you that traveler's forecast.